Absolutely.
Hey, John Hamilton is with us here live, and he
Uh,
says, Tony, my mother in law died last week. Should I be scared that she will tell my wife I was at a strip club in Vegas in my wife's dream?
well, uh, it depends on John. It depends on how your mother-in-law returns to this life. My mother-in-law has returned as a bird, a cardinal, a red bird. And if I do not put, and which I do, covers over my rearview mirrors, she will shit on the side of my car every morning. Um, so if I mean, she could end up at the foot of your bed and talk to your wife and tell her that you were in a strip club. But the fact is that we just announced it. John Hamilton from South Carolina, who has some wonderful children and a wonderful wife, was at a strip club in Las Vegas. The
Yep.
word's going to get out faster from us than it is your dead mother-in-law. So there you go. The gimmick's up. They're trying to get Mean Gene in there for their Halloween spectacular. I just saw that, and
Oh, man, I love that old magazine. You
I
got
do
the
too,
Ultimate
man.
Warrior on the cover
Yeah,
with the Intercontinental title.
uh,
Man, that's my childhood right
uh,
there. This is good stuff.
yeah. I get everybody the matchup and World Wrestling Entertainment Champion. They even put Entertainment Champion in
Captions.
the captions. Oh my god. Oh, this is what we saw last week. Remember,
Yep.
they saw this was from Saturday night's main event. Yeah, because I guess we're still promoting the movie, right?
Oh, yeah, you're getting ready to do the match, the movie.
Okay, because
So it came out around Christmas. You know, why have a regular Christmas when you can have an no holds barred Christmas?
very cool because they had the match at SummerSlam.
Yes, but that
Yeah.
was a tag match. And what I'm talking about is they did a cage match that they filmed at Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, and they ran the match right after the movie. And you could go to the theater and see it again, or you could get the VHS where it was the
Okay.
movie and then the match.
Yeah. Tiny Lister is so cool. You know, he was in maybe the best Batman movie ever, the one with Heath Ledger as the Joker. You'll recall.
Oh, I forgot he was in
Yeah,
that. That
yeah,
is a good one.
yeah. He was in the boat with all the criminals.
Yep.
Yep. He was a cool guy. Cool
I
guy.
think 89 is still my favorite Batman, but that one's probably second.
Yeah, that's just yeah, that's they're all. Yeah, I agree.
Have you been watching The Penguin on
What
Max?
I've watched the first two episodes and I've kind of gotten stuck because Lois and I are right now really into British TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of British TV, Coach Rosie wants to know what actress looks enough like Lois if they were to dress up like her. Is there a celebrity that could play Lois? If you were going to cast someone to play Lois in the story of your life, who would it be?
Stacy Keebler.
Looks just like her, really. Who would play you is maybe a better question.
I don't know, man. I have no. It probably would be
Peter Dinklage?
no Emilio Estevez. Okay.
Oh, man, the Mighty Ducks. You know, the Tony Schiavone version would be the Mighty Fucks.
The mighty don't give a fucks.
The Slightly Fucks.
uh,
So listen, we're seeing a lot of fun Halloween costumes here. When you think about your kids' Halloween costumes, can you think of each one? Like when you think about Chris as a kid, what was his favorite? What was your favorite costume of him as a kid?
my favorite costume. God, I wish I had the picture. I have a picture of all the kids, the four boys dressed up, and Lois made all the costumes. Okay. The four boys dressed up as Ninja Turtles, and Laurie dressed up as April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was my favorite one of all of them. And I wish I had that. God bless America. So let's keep talking about wrestling. Now I'll look it up because it is a classic from the Schiavone household.
Well, something else that's classic is what's coming up here on prime time. It's kind of interesting to look back and see, although we're watching this on the 28th, some of the matches we've just seen were actually filmed on October 2nd in Wheeling, West Virginia, Tony's home state. It was a sellout, 7,800 folks there.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting to think about who all's on this show Al Perez would make his debut for the WWF, beating George South. The rest of the taping would have Mark Young and Alan Reynolds, Akeem over Paul Roma, Greg Valentine over the Red Rooster, which we just saw, Tito Santana and Bob Emery, Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov taking on Trent Knight and Reno Riggins, Bad News Brown and Chuck Casey, Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart. I mean, this thing just goes on and on and on. There's so many more matches, including Barry Windham, Hercules, Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty, Andre the Giant's here, Jake Roberts, Dusty Rhodes, The Powers of Pain, Demolition. I mean, this is a who's who. And of course, coming out last, we're going to have the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, and Randy Savage. And that man right there, what an outfit we see with Roddy Piper pretending to be Bobby the Brain Heenan. What about that look for Roddy? What do you think?
I love it. And boy, I wish we could track the sound because it'd be classic. Oh, good stuff.
It's probably not making very much sense.
Well,
but it was fun. I guarantee you it was fun.
Yes. Yes. Heenan's pissed. You can see on the left. And
or he's selling. I don't know that he cares.
No, of course he doesn't. He's selling. Okay.
Coach Keith wants to know, Tony, if you're driving down the road and these two guys are on fire, who would you piss on to save them? Disco Inferno or the Red Rooster?
Well, first of all, Coach Keith, you can't really save a guy by pissing on him.
But if you could, okay. I want to tweak it though. Would you piss on Disco or Bobby Heenan?
I think I would just keep driving.
Just let them burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, burn, baby, burn. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. John Hamilton wants to know, where's everyone at on Tulsa King? Have you been watching Tulsa King, Tony?
I not watch it, and I should because Taylor Sheridan did it, and I love his everything that he does.
And there's a great independent wrestler who wrestles for Al Snow and OVW who's on there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of Sylvester Stallone's henchmen this season.
Which one is this? What's the kid's name? You don't know?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I gave you all the information I had, and you called me out on it. I plan to do that to you shortly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Did you look out those goddamn costumes for your kids yet?
I asked Lois to send it to me. Would you settle the fuck down? Let's talk about wrestling.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Hey, great wrestling. Your turn.
So good.
Okay.
So good.
Yes.
Listen, we're having a lot of fun watching old school WWF. And whenever I think of old school WWF, there's a few staples that make it identifiable to me. The red, white, and blue ropes, the color of the canvas, the color of the ring apron,
right,
the iconic turnbuckles, but even the referee outfit, like the black pants, the baby blue shirt, short sleeve with a black bow tie. I don't know why it just makes me think of the WWF, but do you think all of those things are important? Does presentation really matter for something like a referee?
Yeah, of course it does. Presentation is everything. I go back to the old adage or the old thing that I've said before, and that is the reason Vince was so successful back in this era, and the reason he put all these independent wrestlers out of business because his show looked better. It was a better presentation. The wrestling wasn't necessarily better, was it? But he made stars out of them because he knew how to package, he knew how to market, he knew how to present things.